Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another live stream with the interviews on Radio Bloodstream. Here's Martin behind the microphone. However, the most important is Tuomas Saukkonen from the WOLFHEART, streaming live from Finland. Sorry, Finland today. Hello,
That
how
was
are you?
that was so close. I don't know. Are you aware of the rivalry between Sweden and Finland?
Yeah, no, I
There's
don't.
there. I wouldn't be able to explain what the issue is, but especially when there's any ice hockey games, they are our mortal enemies.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, wow. By the way, Hua Sundua Baiwa.
oh, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
I just realized because I'm looking on the Wikipedia here
yeah,
and it's your birthday today. Wow, happy
yeah.
birthday.
Thank you.
I'm trying to finish, saying this for the last 30 minutes. So very, very, very difficult
It
to
is. I do.
pronounce. Yeah.
Yeah,
So Tuomas Saukkonen, it's the singer, front singer, the WOLFHEART, is that right?
yeah.
So you're the singer, and you are part of the creation, something you do music and text as well, or what do you do
Yeah,
actually?
yeah, yeah. I'm the main like a songwriter and the lyric writer in the band.
So how long you been with the band?
I started the band in 2013.
And you like it or not?
I
How's it?
do like it. I actually the whole birth of the band was because huge amount of frustration, a lot of things going bad with my previous bands. I've been releasing albums since 2004,
Yep.
but 2013 there was like a breaking point where I needed to like clear all the issues at once. So I buried all of my previous bands and started WOLFHEART. So the whole purpose of me having WOLFHEART born was that I would be happy in what I do. So
Okay.
that's
So you happy now?
I am yeah
Okay, awesome. That's
it's,
why that's why we all do it about the music industry, because we're trying to keep ourselves happy with somehow
that
some
is true,
way.
but it's also it's music business, so it
Yeah.
doesn't originally support happiness.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's sometimes things go wrong and you put names in the papers where you shouldn't and things backfire. But luckily with WOLFHEART, it's been going great.
Okay. Great. So before I start going any further, what's the situation actually in Finland with the COVID-19 thing?
It could be a lot better.
Mm.
We are hitting record numbers weekly now.
Mm.
So it's the wrong direction, but the whole Europe didn't get enough
Yeah.
vaccines,
Yeah.
and at the
Yeah.
same time, there's few variations that
Yeah.
are like making things a lot more complicated. But
So what's the restriction in Finland? Like, can you go? Is the pub open, or is everything normal, or is it
I
just
think they shut down the
lockdown?
bars and the restaurants again
Uh huh.
this week's Monday.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
closed gyms, naturally, all the venues, movie
Yeah.
theaters,
Yeah.
and they are now talking like maybe bringing some sort of a curfew,
Hmm.
which would make sense because if the numbers are rising, something has to be done.
Oh, I
So
see what I mean. Yeah. Well, hopefully we get back to the normal anytime soon, because I'm sure as you and as we are as a fan, we are struggling big time, with these
yeah,
lockdowns and no live shows. So Thomas, the WOLFHEART just released the Skull Soldier on March 5th.
yeah.
It's an EP. Can you tell us more about this? There's 2 studio tracks on it, and two more or three more.
Um, yeah. Then we wrote two brand new songs for the EP. There was two reasons to do it because our previous album Wolves of Karelia came out right in the middle when the whole pandemic kind of like shut the world down, and we were supposed to start touring. And our North American tour, for example, got canceled 5 days before
Yeah.
we were supposed to fly
Oh my
because they
gosh.
shut the borders. And we wouldn't. The album before that, we did 140 gigs to support and promote the album in
Yes.
4 different continents. Now we played 2 shows.
Right. Mm.
So the lifespan of the album naturally was cut very short. So it made sense to come up with the little bit like a smaller release. because we were supposed to start touring right about now, because last summer and fall, everybody thought the management, the label, agencies, us as a band, that it's not going to last that long.
Yes.
That we would be able to tour around March 2021, and scheduling an EP for that to keep the band fresh and have some kind of like a fresh release for that touring cycle.
Yes.
But now, of course, we are not touring. But yeah, those were like the two out of three reasons. The third one was the previous album was a theme album about winter war that happened between Russia and the former Soviet Union and Finland, 1939 and 1940.
Okay.
And I really thought I made really thorough background work and was really digging into the history and then the stories and the interviews of the veterans. But after the album came out, there was one North American reporter that told me or asked me why didn't I write a song about these skull soldiers? That would be, even as a name, would be a perfect song title. There was this one elite battalion that painted skulls and skeletons on their helmets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I completely missed that story. And I was hugely bummed, because that would have been ideal. That's what they call themselves, the Skull Soldiers.
Yes.
How cool name is that for a song and story? So when the label was asking would we be interested of doing anything a little bit smaller scale between actual albums, I said immediately yes. I have the story, I have the title, everything ready. Is going to be a sequel for the previous album. So
right.
There was many of reasons to do it.
Yeah. So that's what we have now, but you can't go outside and tour. So any shows particular maybe going on, or nothing yet?
We still don't know what's going to happen in Finland for the festival season.
Yeah.
Europe is going to be really complicated. A lot of European festivals already canceled.
Yes.
But last summer we were able to play a few festival shows in Finland. So if things get better by the spring and we get the vaccination a little bit sped up, it's possible to play festivals, I think, in July and August. So that would be quite a big thing. But otherwise, next tour is scheduled to happen 2022 April.
Yeah, this is something I'm expecting. There will be something going on at the end of this year, and I believe next spring that's it's going to really speed up, and everybody will be hungry and start going out and see shows and festivals and stuff. So it's going to be very busy year I'm expecting next year. So hopefully everything will be all right. After that, so this EP is going out and is out. We can buy on all the platforms, I assume. Will you support this, Tuomas, with some video, maybe with music video, one of those songs, or maybe two?
We released one lyric video and one playthrough video from a footage of our latest streaming gig, and there's going to be a third music video from the acoustic version of Ian of Cold. So we did try to push as much as promotion and publicity there's equal amount of singles and videos for the EP that we usually do one full-length album.
Yep.
So we try to keep the EP as visible as possible, knowing that there's no way we can support the release with any live shows at the moment.
I'm just checking the EP. One of the songs is acoustic. What's the feedback from the fans about the acoustic version? Because you're very like a melodic death metal band.
They really love it, and it sounds so different from our usual stuff because it's sung by our bass player. He has a very, very good clean vocal sound, and I do the growling in the band, so it's kind of like showing the opposite, like how our songs could sound in a different formats. And I think it was. I don't think I would have made that kind of a song necessarily on an album, but this EP allows us as a band to try a little bit different stuff out. So
I see.
It's a good opportunity to make that kind of a version.
So, so this will be. I'm assume that will be a part of when you're gonna go on a tour. So you're gonna, put the set together with one of these. The Raper. It's a live session. That's a live. What that means live is live. Somewhere was live recorded or is live. What that means?
It was one of the rare. Well, yeah, we played it live and it was recorded live, but it was from our first streaming show we did like last year in April, and we were the second band in the world to announce the streaming. We were, I think, fifth one actually doing it. But
oh, really? Okay, cool.
We did it before there was any streaming platform. There was nobody selling tickets, and there was
I know.
The whole thing came out like more during the summer. But we did record the whole show and the multi-track, because at that point we already knew that we were going to lose the whole spring and summer. At least we had some footage for some kind of like a special occasion. So
brilliant!
It's a live song, but it was a very different, awkward and stressful environment when you.
Yeah, I know. When you're playing live, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Than like in a studio. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the stressful actually comes. The live usually goes really well because you have the audience and you have the energy and everything going on there. So you don't really think about it. You just live in the moment. But when we went at one of the biggest venues in Finland for the streaming gig, we wanted to make it look good and make it sound good. But when you have a venue with capacity of 1,000 people, but there's only the sound guy.
Yeah, I know.
And then you think like
different.
Everything is recorded. We have 10 camera shootings. Don't make any mistakes now. And there's no energy going on. You only think about the red dots in each camera.
Yeah, I know.
And each track is going to be recorded. So it's like that becomes like a survival thing. There's nothing you enjoy about the gig on that that environment.
It's really it's totally different, especially when you stop the the song and then it's quiet, and it's nothing.
Yeah,
I know. Usually there's a crowd and everybody's shouting and stuff. But well, okay, let's ask. Are you planning another one, or there was another one which I missed?
We did one in January, but we probably won't do any at least normal setup streaming gigs.
Okay.
In theory, we might consider doing something fully acoustic that would be completely different than the previous ones, but it's not much of a fun for bands.
No, it's not. No,
I've been talking to a lot of bands that have been doing those streaming gigs. Everybody do it because that's the only thing that they can offer to the fans at the moment. Yeah. But it's not something anybody likes to do. So it's. I think we're rather going to wait until we are able to play live for the live audience.
Okay, so what we can expect next? So you released the EP. Are you working maybe on a new stuff before you can go out studio or any other stuff coming up we can expect from you guys?
Well, since there's been last album we had 160 travel days. Now nothing on the calendar, so there's been a lot of time to start writing new music already. So we have most of the next album written already. We haven't decided when we're going to start recording that, but the plan is now that we will have a next album out when the touring comes back. Again, who knows when that exactly going to be? It's not that easy to schedule the release at the moment, but at least we're going to keep the band active with the new music during this year.
Right. Well, so you are playing guitar and drums at the same time. How does this work out in different bands, or? Because I'm just reading the some notes here, and I realize you playing drums and guitars. So what do you play now? Instead of growling.
Differs from the band. Like in the first WOLFHEART album, I played all the instruments myself. It was a solo project then, but now I have another band where I play drums and WOLFHEART is just the guitar. But it is very handy when it comes to songwriting.
That's true.
I think it's just in general, every guitar player should know just the basics of the drumming. You don't need to be a drummer, you understand the rhythmics that go together with the drums and the guitar, and each drummer should know just the very basics of guitar. Again, you don't need to be a guitar player, but you understand how that instrument is in general played, so you get a better feeling what rhythms you and patterns you accent the guitar, and those two instruments work together a lot better when it's not just two individual musicians trying to do their best on their instrument while don't understand fully what the other one is trying to do. So
what kind of guitar are you playing right now?
I'm using handmade custom guitars for 15 years now because I'm very much into baritone guitars. I don't enjoy playing regular guitar anymore. Baritone guitar means that it's 1.5 inch longer scale. Like regular guitar mostly is 25.5 inch, and it's built for E tuning.
Right.
That's the regular tuning, and then you can drop it to D or C. But it's always a compromise of the sound because you lose the tension with the strings, and the instrument is not meant for that certain kind of tuning. My guitars are built for A tuning. And so it's I use lots thicker strings than regular guitar players. It's like between bass and a guitar. Like if you have a five string bass, 2 of those strings would be in my guitar.
All right.
So
what's the brand? If it's a handmade, maybe.
It's the latest one that I have is a Finnish company called Raato, which I think is a carcass or a corpse in English.
All right.
But yeah, it's completely what I like about it's insanely good quality, and the guy doesn't even live that far from my house, so I was actually there multiple times in different steps when he was building the guitar, just trying things out so it would be perfectly balanced. The shape of the neck is changing, like depending what my angle position is when I stand. Like everything is built to be a perfect tool to play live and studio. So it's
that's awesome.
It would be really difficult now to just go back to regular stock guitars. Just pick up something from the music store, because it's everything. Every inch of the guitar is made for my hands.
Exactly,
so it's an ideal tool.
Yeah, that's something I always admire. If you can get your own bay, on your body basically.
Yeah.
Build guitar. So. All right, Tuomas. Is anything else you like to add before I let you go?
Not really. Well, at this point, usually when this album comes out, and in the end of the interview, I say people that I hope to see you soon on the tours, and I would say something about the near future schedules, where we're gonna go, what's gonna happen. Now everybody is in the same limbo. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Well. So as I said, all the time the last year. So hopefully we'll see you soon somewhere live in the world, and so we can shake hands and shake heads at the same time. So and next time we can do face to face some interview together. So that will be very cool. Before I let you go, Tuomas, can you shout a little radio greeting for us? I'm Tuomas, and from WOLFHEART, and you are listening to Radio Bloodstream.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you. Go ahead.
Bloodstream. Was that the name?
Bloodstream. Yes, Bloodstream. Yeah.
This is Tuomas from WOLFHEART, and you are listening to Bloodstream Radio.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Enjoy your birthday, and
I will be
hopefully we'll see you soon somewhere live in this crazy world.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So that was Tuomas from WOLFHEART, streaming live from Finland, and I will play the song which was released, Herdiari, right here on RadioBloodstream.com. Enjoy. Yeah, so there was the WOLFHEART on radiobloodstream.com, and we just finished a live interview from Finland with Tuomas Saukkonen, the lead singer and guitar from the WOLFHEART. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining us, and keep listening radiobloodstream.com, and stay tuned. There will be more tonight at 7 p.m. Stay tuned and stay cool. Take care. Bye bye.